American Catholic.
Well, you've lived through my basic instructions and you've survived Patrick's stuff.
Hey, I was good. I didn't have them playing on one foot on a post.
Well, Patrick actually played blindfolded once on stage.
Well, one thing I used to do, and this is something, yeah, I know this is supposed to be the play-along, but I can have this one little bit of...
One little anecdote. Go ahead.
One thing that happens with a lot of people, the playing and singing part, and you're going to see us playing and singing a whole bunch of songs for you, is your brain's trying to do two things at once. And one of the tricks to getting past that is just play a song and walk around the house. Walk around the backyard. Because if you do it the way I did it at 3 a.m. in the morning, your neighbors will throw things at you. But
we had to change our name and move.
Well, when I got the guitar and started playing that, I was so bad in the beginning that our neighbor's lawn actually started to die. It was...
All right. This is a play-along. This is not a performance. This is to help you play these songs that we've tabbed out. We're going to play them at a moderate speed. Yeah, Patrick likes to take off on some of these, but this is for our folks.
That's true.
To develop their skills.
Just remember, you got to walk before you run, but when you go to run, run!
Run hard.
Make the medley songs.
Well, maybe the last chorus of each song, you can break it off.
The one we'll do fast is Whiskey in the Jar.
Okay.
That's a great speed exercise anyway for you folks.
Okay, very good.
And our first one's going to be
Boil Them Cabbage Down. That is in the key of C. It's a nice song. Sing along. We're going to sing a few verses of it. I'll try not to mess them up too bad. I'm playing a tenor guitar. Patrick's playing his 5-string. And you'll be, of course, I hope, playing your 5-string. When you go to jam sessions, you're going to find 6-string guitars, basses, fiddles, harmonicas, dobros, you name it. So I wanted to throw in the sound of another instrument for you.
Because the only thing worse than one banjo playing
is 2. Well, think of this as a tenor banjo made out of wood.
Actually, that's a banjo with a land problem or something.
A little Martin tenor guitar. I love it. Okay, Boil Them Cabbage. You ready? 1, 4. To give my horn a blow, for I heard my true love say, yonder comes my beau. Boil them cabbage down, down, turn them hoe cakes round, round. The only song that I can sing is boil them cabbage down. Go ahead. Go. Possum in a cinnamon tree, a raccoon on the ground. Raccoon said, you son of a gun, throw some Simmons down. Boil them cabbage down, down, turn them hoe cakes round, round. The only song that I can sing is boil them cabbage down. One more time. Good job. Boil them cabbage. Go along with that. Get used to keeping the tempo, making the music, and sing, sing,
And once
sing.
you can play it with us on this video, because that's a great thing, they can keep rewinding it.
Yes.
It's like having us never leave the house.
Oh my God, are they still
That's a scary thought. But once you get used to playing along with this like this, start doing what I was saying in my workshop about experiment with the song.
Yes.
Make it yours.
Okay, next will be the Baltimore Fire.
The Baltimore Fire. That's one of our favorite songs.
It's an old
That was my invitation to somebody at the Academy Awards. Yes, I love that movie. I saw it 4 times.
It was great. This is a great old Charlie Poole song. It was recorded around 1925. It tells the story of the great fire that destroyed the city of Baltimore around the turn of the century.
Around the turn of the century.
Key G.
The funny thing is no one remembers the fire. No one knows who wrote the song. You know, there's this great conflagration in the city of Baltimore, and he gives you kind of an idea about Baltimore. Nobody cares.
Well, Chris Field's going to annex Baltimore.
Yeah, we want the tax.
We need the tax.
We can see them across the bay.
Now you got the tab for this one. It's a great song. Listen to the melody. Patrick plays the fiddle part on his banjo because we don't have a fiddle.
And Charlie Poole couldn't play the banjo. Sorry, Charlie.
Okay, let's go.
Remember, the first time through, the melody line in this is a little bit, it's not hard, a little bit tricky. First few times, get the song down, don't worry about the melody line. 3rd string, 4th string.
And sing the words. It's great song. Here we go. Not too fast. It was on a silver falls by a narrow. I heard a cry I never will remember. The fire set and cast its burning ember on another faded city of our land. Chorus. Fire, fire, I heard the cry from every breeze that passes by. All the world was one sad cry of pity. Strong men in anguish pray, calling loud to heaven for aid. While the fire in bloom was laying bare Baltimore, the beautiful city. Go ahead, boy.
Not bad.
Amid the struggle of emotion, the wind blew again from the ocean. Brave firemen struggled with devotion, but their efforts all proved in vain. Fire, fire, I heard the cry from every breeze that passes by. All the world was one sad cry of pity. Strong men in anguish pray, calling loud to heaven for aid. While the fire in room was laying bare Baltimore, the beautiful city. Take it home. You got it. Look for the patterns. Feel the mood.
Feel the love.
Baltimore Fire. Great tune.
Great tune.
It's a great jam session tune.
Great jam
Oh
session.
my God, they love it.
One little thing, and this is gonna be this whole little sing-along thing's gonna be filled with little
things,
that
yeah.
we forgot to cover during the other stuff. We don't want to go back and reshoot. But you're gonna notice that when he was singing, dear old Dad was singing, I really pulled back on the banjo, but didn't slow down. And that's something you want to work on. And it's not something you can be taught. It's something you just have to. Once you have enough guitar players look at you and say, "Quiet down, I can't sing," you'll get better at it. What I was doing was just playing the melody, moving up a little bit, not on the fretboard, a little bit on the head, and lightening my touch up. And that's something to practice because you want to be able to be loud,
Yes.
soft.
That's one of the questions we were asked last weekend. How do I play soft enough that I don't bother a dulcimer player? And of course the answer was, lighten your attack.
I thought that was the other thing I said about dulcimer players.
Don't you dare. We had a wonderful time.
We did have a wonderful time. The
All
dulcimer
right.
players are fun to pick on because you're so nice.
They are wonderful people.
Wonderful people.
All right, the next one is an old bromide, a favorite of
What is a bromide anyway?
an old standby. Don't start. It was a favorite of Grandpa Jones,
Yep.
among others, and it's a
We
great
knew
old.
some guys who used to make this stuff.
Yeah, we actually know some moonshiners. Yes. Mountain Dew, a great old Southern type song.
And again,
Sing along.
it's
Oh.
as easy as falling off a log. If you have trouble playing the melody, don't. Third string, fourth string.
Right.
When you get the rhythm down, you're going to find those melody notes waiting for you in the chords. You're going to be
Just-
like, hi there, I'm a melody
Hi,
note.
yeah, just
Go
hit
ahead
me.
and pick me, please.
Hit me, I'm a melody note. Nothing to it. Mountain Dew, moderate speed. We usually play this a lot faster. We're going to slow it down for beginners. And sing along, sing the chorus, play the chorus while you're singing.
Have
And
fun.
when you bring this one up at a jam session, everybody goes, yeah, let's
And,
play it.
and this is one of those songs, if this is the only song you ever get down good, it's usually enough, because if you walk on a stage anywhere and go, I'm going to play Mountain Dew, even if you do it bad, the audience will love you.
As we well know.
We found out the hard way.
All right, little bit of Mountain Dew. Patrick will sing this one. Dear old dad just plays rhythm and sings the chorus.
Good speed. You got it? Well, down the road from me, there's an old holly tree where you lay down your dollar tea. Well, you go around the bend and then come back again. There's a jug of that good old Mountain Dew. Well, they call it that good old Mountain Dew. Yes, they do, and them that reviews are few. I'll show my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew.
Boy must have took lessons.
Well, my old Aunt June bought a brand new perfume that had such a sweet strong hue. But imagine her surprise when she had analyzed it was nothing but that good old Mountain Dew. Well, they call it that good old Mountain Dew. Yes, they do, and them bad reviews are few. I'll wash up my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew. Come on, you can do it. Come to it.
One more.
Well, old Preacher Brown, he did rode into town, said his wife had a touch of the flu. And he thought that I ought just to sell him a card of that good old Mountain Dew. Well, they call it that good old Mountain Dew. Yes, they do, and them bad reviews are few. I'll shove my mug if you fill up my jug with that good old Mountain Dew.
One more time. Take it out.
Nothing to it. Did a good job, Hoss.
Good job. Mountain Dew. Work on it, play it, sing it. Go prepared. Don't go to a jam session
If you can't
being
play
able-
Mountain Dew,
Yeah, you got to play Mountain Dew.
gotta play Mountain Dew.
Now, this next one, it's the White House Blues. I can remember the night Paul tabbed this out for us. And
I was just,
well, you were never, but
I've always been.
yeah. But we heard this song and went nuts. It's a great song. It's in the key of C.
It's actually a history lesson, isn't it?
It's a history lesson. It's in the key of C, and it tells the story of the assassination
Ooh, go ahead.
of President McKinley.
I know all about that.
He was shot.
In the Abbey Doman, right?
What?
He was shot in the Abbey Doman, right?
The Abbey Doman?
You know, the Abbey Doman is between the belly button and your gizzard.
Oh, you mean the abdomen?
Yeah, the
Well,
Abbey Doman.
Yeah, that's basically correct, but you interrupted me. Let me go on here. He was shot in the abdomen at the Pan American Exposition in Buffalo.
Now, is the Abbey Doman next to the Acropolis?
What?
you know, you got the Abbey Dome, then you got the Acropolis, that big building on the hill.
You mean the Acropolis?
Yeah, the Acropolis.
The Acropolis is in Greece.
So you just said McKinley was shot in the Abbey Dome in Buffalo.
Oh. Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll tell the story from the song.
He makes my head hurt sometimes.
Well, actually, he was shot in the abdomen in the city of Buffalo by Emil Zolgats.
Now, is the Abbey Dome next to the Acropolis?
Only in your dreams. And in the song.
It's not my fault. Whenever they start talking about stuff in history class,
yeah.
As soon as I open that history book, there was something in the history book that put me right to sleep.
Okay. All right. This is the story. No, this is the White House Blues.
He was shot in the
It's in the key of C. All right. Easy tablature. You'll use hammer-ons, pull-offs, and all kinds of good stuff in
Now,
here.
one thing, and this is something, please keep in mind. The jump from that bar chord C
Oh yeah.
to the F.
Oh yeah.
We've actually seen this bring students to the verge of tears. But here's the trick. You're playing that bar chord.
Uh-huh.
You can see it in your tabs, right there in front of you.
Right.
When you get to that part, make it D7.
Ooh. Ooh, yeah.
People want to jump. In the beginning, go from here, make a D7.
And the chord form is showed on the tablature.
Yeah, and this little run is all you have to know.
That's pretty easy to get. Work on it, it'll come
You can do it.
bang, just like that.
You've gotten this far. You'll be
Yeah,
fine.
if you can live through this, you can do anything. The White House Blues. We'll play this one a little moderate. This has got a little pep to it. This is a great jamming song.
Oh yeah, people, and this is another one. Even if people don't use the words, people love the melody. Stanley Brothers did it. It's a great song.
It's a happy melody. Ready?
Happy melody about a guy getting shot in the Abbey Dome.
In Buffalo, yeah. In the Acropolis, yeah.
I thought he was shot in Buffalo.
Well, McKinley holler, McKinley squall. Dog said McKinley, I can't find that ball. You're bound to die in Buffalo. In Buffalo. Well, the doc came a-running, pulling off his specs. Doc said, McKinley, you better cash in your checks. You're bound to die in Buffalo. Now look here, you rascal, see what you done. You shot my husband with your Ivor Johnson's gun. I'm taking you back to Washington. Well, the train running down the line. Whistle at every station. McKinley's a dime from low to Washington.
Come on, you can do this one. Play along. You got it. Good job.
Well, there's 44 boxcars trimmed in lace. Put him in the last one so we can't see his face from Buffalo to Washington. Now hush up, little children, don't you fret. We'll draw a pension at your daddy's death from Buffalo to Washington.
Come on. Get up to it. You can do it. Good job.
Now Roosevelt's in the White House, drinking out a silver cup. McKinley's in the graveyard, he'll never wake up from Buffalo to Washington. Now take it out.
Come on.
White House Blues, great old song, great jamming song, and a lot of fun to boot, and a history lesson, all combined in one.
Right, because you got to know the difference between Buffalo and wherever the Crappy Lips was.
Yes, Greece, actually. That's enough. That's enough. Not another word. Please. Your dear old dad can't take any more. Now, the next one. The wreck of the old 97. A bromide, if there ever was one.
What is a bromide?
It's just a standard.
I thought it was like a tool or something.
Well, it's a...
No, it's a type of camel, isn't it? You got dilapidated dromedaries.
Dilapidated, yeah, and a bromide.
Yeah.
A great old camel.
So you got one hump, two humps, and somewhere in between.
I'm going to give you 3 lumps in a minute. The wreck of the old 97. Story behind this song. It's one of the first songs Patrick and I ever played in public.
If you can call that playing.
Many, many years ago. Patrick convinced the guy running the open stage section of a fiddle contest that he was a big-time banjo player.
We're big-time banjo players, sir, and we're on our way back from Nashville on a gag. You mean gig, right, kid? We call them gags in Nashville, sir.
So he invited Patrick up on the stage, and
we knew two and a half songs.
And one of them was the wreck of the old 97. But we learned something that day. Nobody shot us. We didn't die from it. And people really enjoyed it. And it convinced us that we did want to play and work with people and entertain people and teach people and do all those wonderful things.
Here he is.
Wreck of the old 97. I first heard this song watching the Beverly Hillbillies. Flattened Scruggs came out.
It was the one where they were whittling on Ellie Mae's cornbread.
I think so, yes. And they played the Wreck of the old 97.
He went crazy.
And I just thought, my God, I got to play that. And the very next night, over at Paul's house, he tabbed it out for us, and we started playing and singing the Wreck of the old 97. You ready? Key of G. 3, 4. Ready? Well, they gave him his orders. Monroe, Virginia, saying, Steve, you are way behind time. This is not 38, but it's old 97. Gotta get her into Danville on time. Follow along. Well, he turned and he said to his black and greasy fireman, just show on a little more coal. And when we cross that Wildwood mountain, we can watch old 97 roll. It's a mighty rough road between Lynchburg and Danville on Street on a 3-mile grade. It was on this grade that he lost his average. You can see what a jump that he made. He was coming down that grade, making 90 miles an hour when his whistle turned into a scream. Well, they found him in the wreck with his hands on the throttle. He was scalded to death by the steam. The telegram came from Lynchburg station, and this is what it said. That their engineer around 97 is lying near Danville dead. Take it home.
Come on. There's a chance.
Your big chance.
That too, isn't it? Not bad.
Wreck of the old
bad.
97. Great old song to play with.
Not doing too bad.
No, you're doing fine. Keep working at it. And play it your way. This is just to give you something to work with, something to play along with.
And like we were always, and again, comes back what they told me in the Philadelphia Mummers the first night I was there. They walked in with my tenor banjo. They said play something. I didn't know anything, and they put me in the costume with the 40-pound back piece and went to the Civic Center. We're in the show of shows, and one of the old timers walks up to me and says, "Kid, hold the banjo and try not to look stupid." And he comes back a minute later and says, "Just hold the banjo." And sometimes if you're in a jam session and you don't know the melody, 3, 4, 3, 4, get it right down for you.
Yep.
Nothing to it.
Okay, another old bromide.
What is a bromide?
The next time you ask me that, this beautiful old guitar.
Is it a camel or a type of cow?
The Wildwood flower. It's another one
That's a bromide?
It's an old bromide. Another great old tune is the Wildwood flower. It's been played in old time, bluegrass, folk. Great old song, great melody.
No one understands the lyrics.
No, we're just going to play it through 3 times. Follow the tab, and it's in the key of G, and it's a great song, and it's one you should know. So let's just play along, Wildwood Flower, nice and easy. 1, I'll count 4 twice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3, 4.
Even I miss that note once in a while. If you miss it, just
keep on going.
Keep on going.
It's called jamming. This ain't Carnegie Hall, that's for sure. Now, one of our favorites, Whiskey in the Jar.
Ooh.
Love this song. It's in the key of G.
No, actually convince your kids if you're like Dad's age and you're trying to play the banjo. You'll convince your kids that you might be cool after all, because if you're playing a song that's been covered by bands like Thin Lizzy, Metallica, it's a great old song.
Actually, the Metallica Virgin, I've listened to it, and I don't like Metallica. I don't like heavy metal at all. But I'm listening to this, and I'm saying, that ain't half bad. So if you see that on a CD somewhere, pick it up. You might enjoy it. Is it in the same key?
No, they do it in... I don't know what they do with it. I never played along with it. Just thought it was cool.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, it's got the drums going instead of they changed the rhythm to ba-da-da, ba-da-da, ba-da-da. You know, the guy sings like, I was going over. But other than that, it's pretty cool.
Now, here's what we're going to do with Whiskey in the Jar. We're going to play through the first verse and the first chorus. Then we're going to sing a verse and do a chorus. Then we're going to sing a verse and do a chorus. Then we're going to do a chorus. Then you may, for 2 choruses, go as fast as you like. All right? Okay? But all right, you've been good. So it's play, sing, sing.
How about
play.
when we get to the part where I go fast, you just say go fast? Because if you try and make a roadmap for me, my brain.
That's a good idea.
I get lost going next door. So
just follow along. over the far-famed Curry Mountains, I met with Captain Farrell and his money he was counting. I first produced my pistol and then produced my rapier, saying, stand and deliver, for I am your great deceiver. Whack-ball-the-diddy-o, 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 there's whiskey in the jar. Keep going. Get that minor chord. Pretty penny. I put it in my pocket and I gave it to my Jenny. She smiled and she said that she never would deceive me, but the devil will take the women, for they never can be easy. Whack-ball-the-diddy-o, 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 there's whiskey in the jar. Now easy. I'm going to speed it up next time. Try this at home. He's nuts. Go fast now. Pick it up. How fast you can go? One more time. Try that, Metallica.
Thing to remember, and we didn't just do this to show off. Well, we did a little bit, but we've been good for what, 2 hours now. One thing to keep in mind: only thing that happens when you're playing fast, your attack doesn't change. Nothing. It's a frame of mind. To me, this or this, it's the same song. I'm saying it faster, but it's not like there's a whole physical or mental thing happening. You know it so well that you slow, fast, it's all the same.
Yep, look for the patterns. All of these songs we just played have patterns in them.
If you play this tape back enough times, you're going to hear me doing a lot of little licks that I didn't talk about in the video. Why? I want you to find them on your own. These are dead simple things. You can do so much just by...
Okay, now what do you say we try a couple of 3/4 songs?
Well, we can do one before we say goodbye.
Okay, let me get my 5-string.
Okay.
Lincoln in Liberty. It's a great song in 3/4 time, key of G. It's one of our favorites. It's a pretty tune, but even more than that, it reminds us of our dear friend Paul Schoenwetter, who recently passed away and who shared so much music with us. Him and Kit Foster, wonderful people, both gone now. And when we play this song, we kind of smile, and we can see Paul sitting there and showing us how to play it and tabbing it out, and it brings back a lot of good times. So this one's for you, buddy.
And one thing to remember, folks, Paul taught us, we taught you, that's the way it works.
You're obligated to teach people now.
Yeah, I mean, it's part of the, you become this, it probably goes all the way back to the first guy who walked off the boat with the gourd banjo across his back. So you're part of a long chain now.
Now remember, the timing in this, the rhythm is bump, ditty, ditty.
So all this is string, strum.
Look at the music, you'll see some single notes in there. In place of a ditty, you'll have a single note, but it doesn't change the basic bump, ditty, ditty timing. So let's give it a try. You start it off, son, and I'll just follow along. That's a neat old song, and it's nice to just sit on your porch and pick that out and sing some of the songs, like some of the words to it, like Lincoln. Hurrah,
Hurrah for the son of our nation, for the hero of
Hoosier
Hoosierdom.
Doom.
I had to go look at what Hoosierdom was. I thought it was
Illinois.
I thought it was a guy who went to that restaurant with the owl on the side too many times.
Yeah. Well, that's about it. That's enough songs to get you started. There's plenty more in the tablature. If you have a problem with them, with the song, email us at funkyseagull.com, orders at funkyseagull.com.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll talk to you about it. We'll help you out. We'd love to hear from you. And here's our dog with her rubber chicken.
And that's actually, it's kind of good that she came wandering through right now, because this is one last thing we want to say. The banjo isn't work. Banjo's part of your family. Kids yelling, dents and nicks on your banjo, chocolate stains in your guitar case or whatever, it's all part of it.
Yep.
Don't treat this as something you do that's separate from your life. Make it part of your life. Make the people you play with your best and closest friends, and your life will be...
Look around you. If you see a need, fill it. If you see someone who has less than you, share. It'll make you feel good. Empower a kid. Help a kid to appreciate music. Share the music with them.
Make a donation to charity in the name of somebody you really don't like.
It'll drive them crazy, and it'll make you feel good. And for God's sakes, don't step in anything soft.
Ooh, that was a dog.
Too late again, huh?
Oh, man. Goodbye, folks.